As protests continued over the killing of George Floyd, the Minneapolis School Board voted unanimously to end its contract with city police. This week, its sister city, St. Paul, followed suit. In all, at least a dozen other districts across the country did the same thing, agreeing to remove resource officers from schools. So could our schools follow suit? 3 News investigator Rachel Polanski has the answer.
Following the death of George Floyd, public school districts across the country are cutting ties with local police departments.
Aye. Motion passes.
Like this school board in Denver,
There we go.
which voted unanimously to remove school resource officers, or SROs. A move that Cleveland-based school safety expert Ken Trump calls a knee-jerk reaction.
Unfortunately, these decisions are being made in a politically charged, emotional context that's due to broader issues out in the school community, and it's going to put children and teachers in unsafe positions down the road.
Opinions aside, 3 News Investigates wanted to know, could this happen here? So I emailed this message to more than a dozen Northeast Ohio school districts. Of these 5 that responded, I'm told there are no plans at this time to remove SROs. In fact, many superintendents believe the officers bring value to their schools, like Westlake's Dr. Scott Goggin, who says SROs do a wonderful job educating students, often as early as elementary school. And their ability to connect and build relationships with students in need is essential to student success. And Beechwood Superintendent Bob Hardis added, our students and their families develop relationships with the officers over months and years. These relationships are the same as those families forge with teachers, assistants, and coaches.
We've worked really hard to create relationships between the school resource officers and our students.
That's Dan Rambler with Akron Public Schools, who says SROs are not in schools just to police students. In fact,
we have one that's coached softball for a number of years, one that coached baseball for a number of years, another officer who is a really good artist, and he's done a lot of art with kids and has made murals on the school.
3 News talked with that Akron SRO 2 years ago.
They found it cool that the cop in their school could do something that they could relate to.
As school districts across the country continue to do away with resource officers, it's unclear what the future holds. But for now, the school districts that I talked with here in Northeast Ohio say they have no plans to remove SROs anytime soon. Rachel Polanski, 3 News.